Kien Leong, when you look at the sky, you're standing on the earth, what do you see?
I can see the cloud.
Yeah, see the cloud. So in the morning when you stand on the earth, you look at the cloud, what do you see?
I can see fog.
The fog, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What about at the end of the cloud, what you're supposed to see?
If you want to know more,
Let's
Sembang AIoT.
Hello, CCLee here.
Yeah, I'm Kien Leong.
So very happy to see you here again. Today we are still very on time, yeah. So the several session before that, I think we are a little bit out of schedule a little bit lah. The timing is out a little bit. Apologize, you know, if you are standing waiting or sitting waiting, you know, you can't see us. That's our busy time during the time. So, okay, welcome to this Sembang AIoT channel, episode number 79. Wow, 79. We have 21 more to go to close up the 100 challenge live session. Yeah. So after 100 session, what would you want to do?
I think you will start season 2.
To start what? That's the session number 2 or what?
Yeah.
Okay. This one general one, not me. Okay. Anyway, we haven't come to anything yet, but I would like to bring more of more focused topic, but not so long like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, because I see most of the audience, especially the technology, they don't have the such patience to you know, not like those political issue, you know, you can sit there watching until 1 hour, no problem. But technology sometimes, you just get the main gist is enough. What do you think? If you have some comment, please, you can live chat with us, you know, if let's say you are watching right now, you can live chat with us and then you can share your comment. And also, you know, probably you can, you know, give us some more progressive comment or some ideas, probably, you know, to improve us in delivering this so-called this kind of technology chat or content and so on. Yeah. So okay, that is one part of it. Very good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? We are what? Near to Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas if those of you who are celebrating. And we are also near to New Year. Yeah. So our next session will be after New Year or before New Year? Before New Year. Okay. We reserve that to wish you Happy New Year, but Merry Christmas first. So happy holiday for those of you who are, I think they are going to take some good holiday lah, some of them, maybe 1 week holiday, you know. But anyway, our job, our task, you know, our thing has still need to be delivered to you. Okay, so right now, every morning you turn out the radio or you turn on the TV, everybody is talking about AI. AI here, AI there, you know. Do you know that there is one of the AI that exists in the radio station for a very, very long time? Do you know that, Agila?
AI in radio station?
Radio station.
This I don't know.
Don't know. If you are Chinese, yeah, maybe not our other friends lah. If you are Chinese, you turn on to this AIFM. You know AIFM?
Oh, okay.
AIFM is already very long time. IFM.
This one not related to the artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it's not related to the artificial, but it's AI. You know, it's AI already inside. Just a joke aside. So every day especially when I was driving, you know, I always turn on to this BFM, business FM station. So there are many topic or some so-called some of their guest speaker or you know, those people, they came in just to talk about AI, you know, and many things about AI. One of them, I think very recently, you can hear it most of the time, is about Agentic AI, AI agent. Later on, we are going to share a little bit with you, but today we are going to make it very short. Okay, now maybe you have something about this Agentic AI, so right now, so let's share with you and then let's chat. Yeah, this is a Sembang AIoT session. Now, whatever we put up here may not be correct maybe to you, you know, but if let's say you have something that you want to correct us, please do give us a comment. So one of very fundamental things since we started talking about AIoT, you know, most of the time we talk about IoT, AI and so on, but then there's one part, AIoT, we also have this session called IoT Edge. That is something that I asked Kien Leong just now. Along the end of the cloud, what you see actually is edge. So today I have a very little sharing with you on how this edge play a part in the AI world. Yeah. So that is one of them. So yeah, maybe we can use one of the slide that I've prepared. You know, what is this edge AI? What is this edge AI? When you're talking about edge, you know, when we have cloud computing is, you know, it exists a very long time already. You know, along the way you can see edge coming out, either IoT edge or AI edge, or edge, we call it edge AI. So edge AI, what is the main thing about this edge AI? Why is this very important? Why is this so important? So that is a thing that we want to discuss with you. Let's move on. What is this edge AI? Okay, so, and of course, because before we talk about edge AI, you will know, you know, why is this important? Yeah, maybe why is this important? You know, why edge AI? Along the cloud, you know, edge is staying just before the cloud. So basically, if you go deep into it, there are four main criteria or four main benefits that you can get it from this edge AI application or implementation. One of them is more responsive processing, of course, low latency. This part is very important, especially on what are the application, especially on edge AI in this area for low latency, because we need low latency.
Okay. First one is the autonomous vehicle.
Autonomous vehicle.
You require a very fast response. Secondly is, let's say if you want to implement this in the manufacturing, so when your production line is running very fast, you definitely need a very low latency response.
Yeah. So contradicting to this centralized kind of cloud computing where every data has to be sent out to the cloud, you know, process it, then come back with a decision. So with this more responsive processing, low latency in edge AI, you can make a decision very fast. Make very fast. So the second thing will be the local decision making. You know, in the IR4, we always talk about IR4. One of this design principle in IR4 is actually what they call decentralization. Yeah, decentralization. So local decision making can be a crucial thing. You know, we want to make things very real time. So that's why edge AI has got this edge AI or edge IoT or IoT edge. You know, has these capabilities of making decisions locally, because it has its own computing power that is sitting, although very small, you know, but it's enough to get up to what kind of decision that you want to make, you know, at that moment. So in a very real time form. So the third one will be the improving of privacy. I think improving privacy part are more relevant to some of the so-called right now LLM, for example, you know, the data. But a lot of big data, you know, you don't want to publish those things onto the cloud. You know, maybe people is sniffing on those things. You know, some of this data you want to keep it very private. You know, privacy is one of the key considerations. Although in edge AI usually we don't talk about privacy lah, yeah. But This is also one of them, so that all this processing can be done locally. You do not need to publish to the cloud. That is the third one. So the last one will be the improved reliability and also the bandwidth. This is very important. Bandwidth usage. I think we have been talking about computer vision AI. Computer vision AI. So computer vision AI, some of the so-called frame, picture, video processing can be quite heavy if let's say you want to pop it to the cloud to do this computing. So that's why low latency, this bandwidth usage is very important. So what kind of, after doing so much on this computer vision AI, let's say this thing is able to be done locally, what kind of main benefit other than bandwidth usage, let's say I pass it to the cloud to do this inferencing, or I do it local inferencing. What is the key thing that we can achieve? What are the things that we can benefit from here? Other than bandwidth, maybe you can save a lot of things.
Okay, you almost listed out everything already.
Yeah, low latency, all those things. Yeah, maybe that's pretty much of it. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so of course, before I come to this one, actually, few days ago, I saw this father of AI, Jetson Huang. He brought along this from the oven. He pulled out the tray from the oven and then he showed it to the audience. It's actually one of the Jetson board. So he say he overcooked it until the board shrunk until that small. So actually he's introducing the Jetson O-ring. So actually when you talk about AI or Edge AI, one of the vendor or one of the key branding in the world that you cannot, you must know, which is NVIDIA. Okay, of course I didn't put NVIDIA there. Jetson actually is one of the so-called kind of branding one of the branding, one of the brand or one of the model that they come up with, one of the series of Edge AI that they come up with. So let's trace back to the old days. In the old days, in 2014 itself, in 2014, the first Jetson AI model it came out. Looks a little bit bulky, but what do you think? At that time, coming up with this Jetson, what is the main idea of having this series of Jetson?
At that time, the Jetson is mainly used for computer vision tasks.
Okay, computer vision. Actually, when you look into it, computer vision is of course one of them, but actually they design more for robotics. Okay, robotics also need vision, need vision, and then they need some local edge computing which able to. You see, robots you cannot say, oh, I publish to a cloud make decision and then it move. Cannot. So edge in this sense is very practical. Local processing is very important. TK1 is one of the very first Jetson platform that they came out with this 192 CUDA. We'll come to that CUDA later. Maybe we can discuss what is CUDA all about. Then we move on from there. In 2006, I think. So it's in 2015, TX1, TX1, Jetson TX1 came out. So it has 256 CUDA, and followed by TX2. TX2 is 256 CUDA also, but it is launched in 2017. 2017 to now is how many years? Maybe about 7 years ago. 7 years ago. That is how this Jetson Edge AI has evolved. So Yeah, I think the main objective of coming up with this Jetson AI Edge platform is mainly for they need a very responsive kind of decision making. Robotics can be one of them. Of course, robotics need a vision AI. Of course, right now, if let's say, if you look at the current Jetson, you can play LLM inside. Yeah. So this is part. Although we haven't done anything about this LLM within this kind of edge, but then that has been, I was told by one of the NVIDIA, what they call the technical department, saying that, LLM is quite widely used also right now, especially when you go up to the newer version with the higher CUDA. So, okay, let's move on, after that, what happened? After that, what happened? So, yeah, this one is after 2017, they come with the Xavier. Actually, we heard about this Xavier not very long time ago, but you see, if you are a player of this Jetson, you will know, we start following, I think, in the TX2. This guy is TX2. This guy is TX2. Later on, we will talk a little bit more about this TX2. But then Xavier, after this Xavier, what do we have? Xavier AGX. Yeah. I don't know why this, why TK, why TX, why Xavier, this kind of naming. Maybe it's if you have time, we can deep dive into that. Why they come up with this kind of funny naming. So that one from Xavier NX to AGX, it jumped, from 384 CUDA to 512 CUDA. Of course, CUDA again, we are going to talk about that a little bit more later. Why is this CUDA so important? Why is CUDA more important? Maybe we can talk about that. So we move on with this Jetson Nano. Jetson Nano is just not far away from what it has been launched during that time, 2019. After that, so Jetson O-Ring. O-Ring is one of the latest one. Right now you can see Jetson O-Ring, NX, and also AGX, I believe. Yeah, Jetson O-Ring. So that one is about 2022. You can see the CUDA pattern from very low 192 up to 256, up to 34, 384, up to 512, and so on. Up to right now, latest one we haven't seen is 2022. I think I heard, there are something to be launched very soon. Jetson AGX O-Ring 2048. I've seen some demonstration in Taipei during our conference in Taipei. I saw this what they call NVIDIA staff came and present. They are doing more of robotics. At one part, last time we talked about this what they call post-estimation. Post-estimation. This are talking about 3D post-estimation, or even they have this 6D kind of thing, multiple angle, they can do this kind of post-estimation. So in terms of accuracy, maybe robotics want to deal with this thing, they need this set of AI calculation. That is Jetson AGX that they were talking about on the O-Ring. So having said so much about this whole thing, you can see the pattern of the CUDA keep on increasing. So let's move on to the other part. Okay, what is this CUDA all about? Okay. So CUDA, the naming, actually everybody is talking about CUDA, but actually nobody remember this the thing. CUDA is a compute unified device architecture. So basically, CUDA is more of kind of software related, where it gives you an API that allow the current CPU to share parallel processing on the GPU. It's a kind of a number of parallel processing that you can share it on the GPU, so that GPU can help the CPU to work out those workload. That's the whole thing about it. So when you come to CUDA, later on we are going to see, what is this latest GPU number of CUDAs compared to the Jetson CUDA. Later on we're going to do that. But before that, maybe Kien Leong would like to comment about something about this CUDA. So to you, Kien Leong, you have been working so many time in this so long with this AI thing, computer vision. How does this CUDA actually being used in most of the computer vision thing?
Okay, so in computer vision, usually we use the CUDA to accelerate the deep learning model training.
Deep learning. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So meaning they give you more cores, so-called something like CPU core, to parallel process
Yes.
this thing. So you can open many things. So is there an API? Because I saw something about API also.
Actually, it's more on the called the SDK.
SDK. So with this SDK, you can use Python program to share some of the workload out there to do process.
Okay, actually all of these workload are already implemented in the deep learning framework, for example TensorFlow. In behind they already write the program on how to communicate with the CUDA library. So actually what we need to do is we need to understand how to use the TensorFlow library only.
I see.
In the old time when the TensorFlow, PyTorch, this kind of thing is not available, we need to directly use the CUDA SDK, and that one is not something easy.
So it has gone up a bit higher level,
Yes.
so that you don't need to know the lower level of this so-called compute unify something.
Yes, you don't need to worry how to distribute the job to the CUDA core. Last time you need to deal with all these things.
So it's basically a kind of a framework and pipeline for programmer, to make use of the GPU more efficiently. Yeah. So that is something about CUDA. So let's look at the slide again. So of course, in this CUDA, as you can see, in the slide there, is a software parallel processing platform. Yeah, you can leverage on the GPU to do compute. Yeah, so that is become a standard. So actually, I just know that NVIDIA is the one who come up with this. Is it so?
I think so.
Because they do more GPU, they want to do standardization, so that let people, those programmer easily access to it, something like that. That is one of them. So in AI also, you can hear right now, many people is talking about TOPS. So how many TOPS are? Some people, some AI expert, they'll come to you, your hardware can handle how many TOPS? So what is actually TOPS?
TOPS is referring to the operation. Actually, the operation is stand for the mathematical calculation. So if you do a summation, multiplication, or minus, it's considered one operation already.
Okay. So TOPS is basically tera operation in 1 second. So that means I have 100 TOPS, meaning I have 100 tera operation per second that I can process. So it's very hardware related.
Yes.
So one side is a software related, the other side will be the more hardware related. So in this case, in the performance, it depends on the clock speed, memory bandwidth, and the architecture also. That's why you can see most of the GPU, what you see. Oh, how much RAM you have? And then they will ask, what is the clock speed? People is asking about that. How kind of architecture that it come with it. And then at the same time also you can refer to CUDA. They will tell you how many CUDA they can have. There's one more wording. There's one more word in AI is T-flops. T, I think, is another tera. Also, it's referring to a tera. Flops is a floating point.
Yeah,
right?
floating point.
Floating point operation. That is more what they call the amount. The T-flops is higher than TOPS. Because T-flop is calculated based on the floating point operation. That is only operation only. So T-flop, if I'm not mistaken, the numbers is, let's say, 1 T-flop is equal to about 4 or 5 TOPS. That one is published in the.
Okay, this one I also not very sure.
Yeah. So some people refer to T-flops, and then some people refer to tops only. But why we need to know is because when people want to ask the hey, how many tops this one can perform? So this guy, I think about 20 over tops only. But then CUDA, he got about 256. Or something like that, yeah. Because the hardware is weak, but the CUDA is building up, for that thing. Okay, let's move on to the other part. So, you know about CUDA. In order to give you a clear reference, you are doing gaming, you are doing AI, you are using RTX 4090. 4090 has got 16,384 CUDA score. Wow, that's huge, huh?
A lot.
That's huge. Okay. And then the RTX 4090 has 1,321 AI tops. 1,000 plus, Just now, if you compare to the latest Jetson AGX O-ring, 2,048 CUDA compared to the RTX is way far behind. Yeah. That's why Jetson is still more edge AI, like what our topic is all about. On edge AI, you can do some minimum, but a great job, for localized kind of edge computing. Yeah, that is one part. And then for Jetson only, Jetson AGX O-ring is a top range already. So 2048 and maximum up to 275 tops only. 275. So you compare to 1,000 over, it's about 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
Units. So RTX 4090 is doing 6 times of what this Jetson AI is able to do. So then from there you want to do a very deep kind of learning model. LLM, of course, you want to do this one is very, very tough for it. Inferencing maybe, maybe you want to build a model for this one is quite tough. Yeah. But what do you think? 20848 and 275 tops. This one, is it good for just a small LLM model sitting here able to do something with this AGX?
Yeah, but we need to do the quantization first.
Yeah, this one
reduce the weight to integer 8 or even something smaller so that you're able to run on it.
Okay. So, of course, today the reason why we talk about that thing is because what? Yeah, because Axiomtek do have this set of platform. So you can see this one is a TX2. We don't have. We are not able to. We are not able to make it this one to do demonstration live to you because I cannot say because short of time. You also inside also what you can see. Basically, what you can see inside is a Ubuntu. It's a Ubuntu. I still remember this guy is running Ubuntu 18.4, something like that.
Yeah, TX2. Yeah, 18 point something like that.
18.04. This box is a sample box from us, very first one. We did a demonstration in 2017 in one of the seminar. One of the university students who make use of this one to run some computer vision AI, to do some part recognition. The performance is not as good, but the accuracy is quite good. Performance is a bit slow, but the accuracy of getting things is quite good. And then this guy, of course, comes with the Wi-Fi. It comes with Wi-Fi. And then you want to put in the 4G, also can, but 5G is maybe not in this model. 2 LAN port, 1 HDMI. And this is all fanless already. Yeah. So all Axiomtek, the so-called Jetson platform, NVIDIA, Edge AI are all fanless. Why we are very eager to get this thing in is because we heard over in Japan they are using this model as an initial platform to do some traffic management, not traffic management, traffic flow AI, by using this very a small model of edge AI in this application. So as you can see in our slide also, you can see in our slide also, we have this latest one, of course, is the O-ring, O-ring, Nano, NX, and AGX. So along the range, you can see they are all in a fanless platform. Fanless, what good thing about fanless that you can put it outdoor, and then you can, within the enclosure, with your own waterproof kind of enclosure, you are able to do many things. In fact, we do have a customer in Malaysia also, working on this thing. So, looking for Jetson, look for Axiomtek. Okay, so my part, I think I want to conclude my part. So that part is on Edge AI Jetson platform. I hope you enjoy. If you are watching this one, you just came in to watch this live channel here. Please do help us to like, subscribe, and also share with some of the people that you think relevant. Okay, thank you. So moving forward, we want to talk about a bit more about today's main key topic is, when you open up a radio, people talk about agentic AI, AI agent. What is this agentic AI so great about this thing?
Agentic AI is something everyone wants it to happen because it can do a lot of things that you cannot expect.
Okay, cannot expect what it means.
Yeah, means it will perform better than what you think.
It can perform than what human is able to do, is it?
Yes, even it can outperform them better than human.
Wow, can outperform human being. Okay, of course, when you talk about speed, you cannot fight AI lah. Cannot fight AI, but based on the intelligence, now I think AI also want to fight human being is not easy. But with this agentic AI, with this LLM, all this model coming out, maybe you have to think about, have a second thought about that. Yeah. So maybe Kien Leong, you like to share some of your thing. Yeah. Let's start with this agentic AI.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. So what is the agentic AI? So agentic AI is an AI system. So and then this term is also quite new. So this is a new term after we heard about the foundation model. This is the second new terms in the AI world. So they call it the agentic AI. And it's an AI system that able to do some very complex tasks. So and then if they have the ability to do the reasoning. So let's say you want the agentic AI to carry out some tasks. So it wouldn't straight away complete the job. In the process of doing the job, you will think, is this way correct or not? And then it will improve itself. So I think we move to the next slide so that.
So that means to say this agentic AI is something that live together with the different model of AI that it can interact with all of them.
It's a system. So inside you can have multiple AI inside, and then they can interact with each other. But of course, there is a main controller inside, so that controls the other AI to do job.
I see. Okay. Let's move on.
Okay, so over here you can see this is a very simple concept of the agentic AI. So on the top we have a user, a human. So interact with the AI agent. So the AI agent here is representing the entire box on the bottom there. Okay, so what the AI agent do is first to have we call it the perception. It takes the input from the user, from the environment. So it can be in the text form, in the voice, in the picture, or from some sensor. So some sensor data. So all this information it can pass into a LLM. So the LLM it can do the reasoning. So in this case the LLM can be a ChatGPT or whatever large language model. So during this process, so it depends on how we design the AI agent. We want the AI agent to carry out what kind of task. If let's say we want the AI agent to do some customer service, so after it receives some text from the user, and then it will do the reasoning. So for example, user is complaining something. So then the LLM inside the AI agent, it will start to interpret. So what is the root cause of this problem? So, and then usually this kind of agentic AI, it will come with the RAG. So because we want to control how the AI agent respond to the human. So of course we need some SOP for the AI agent to follow. So that's why we have the RAG in behind. So the AI agent will respond according to the SOP inside the RAG, through the RAG, okay. And then at the same time, it can take the action. So if let's say it requires more information, so one of the action is maybe it can access to internet or access to other database to find some similar case, and then what are the previous solutions taken by the human. And then the LLM can respond it accordingly to the user.
Okay.
And then in this process, of course, when the LLM gives a response to the user will give some feedback back. So either if the AI agent is doing good, so the user will give some good response. And then in behind another LLM also will do the learning. So it will know. So just now the response I give to the user, I get a good feedback. So I should maintain this kind of way. If the user gives a bad feedback, then it knows the response is given to the user just now is not good enough. So it need to do some correction or improve itself.
Just like ChatGPT, after when you ask something about certain topic, then it suggested to you, then they give you some kind of comment that you can put in. You want to give you a thumb up, you want to say this one is better or this one is better lah. So actually, it's also part of agentic AI. You think?
The entire ChatGPT is not considered as agentic AI yet. Only when it carry out certain tasks, in that context, it considered as agentic AI.
Okay.
The feedback that we give to the ChatGPT, that one is only part of the reinforcement learning. It's not agentic AI yet.
I see. So do you think ChatGPT has got its own agentic thing running?
In certain contexts, yes. So if let's say we want the ChatGPT to carry out certain tasks autonomously, in that context, if you're able to do it, then it's considered agentic AI.
Okay. So basically, agentic AI is more about autonomous. Is the heavier task is more autonomous lah. You want to create more autonomous, and then you want to create more collaboration within the subsystem, within the whole agentic system.
Yes, it can make decision by itself, and then at the same time, it knows what kind of decision it can take, what kind of decision it cannot take.
That part is powered by, usually, let's say under LLM, is powered by RAG lah right now.
Yeah, yes. We also can design the AI agent in such a way that it know what can do, what cannot do.
Okay.
It's like you train a human already.
Okay, this is a very comprehensive way of talking about this agentic AI. So what is this thing about?
So this one is some possible application of the agentic AI in the real world. So the first one is the customer service. So where a lot of people is going to be replaced if this thing is going to happen in the future.
Of course, many people asking about, chatbot already able to do that. What is that about this agentic AI?
Okay, so if let's say now today you are an insurance company, customer submit for claim, does chatbot able to issue the claim? Cannot. But agentic AI able to do this, but with certain limit, we can set a limit. So if the claim is exceed maybe 10,000, that one need to perform by human. If less than 10,000, you let the AI do it.
That means agentic AI act as an agent to make use of the current AI knowledge that they have, or with the LLM, plus has got some RAP, maybe robotic, what you call, RPA, is it? Robotic processing agent, robotic. You see, a lot of this autonomous thing are already automate. You know? They call it this what? Robotic processing. Yeah. So that means the agent is doing this part with them, collaborate everything together. Okay.
So that one is the customer service. So it's able to act like a human already. It can take action, but chatbot cannot. Chatbot only can give you suggestion.
Okay.
And then the second one is the content creation. So now with the Agentic AI, it can create more high quality and personalized content for the user. So yeah, because previously, I think this one is not possible. And then the third one is the software engineering, especially in writing code. Even now, the ChatGPT also can do this thing very well. Yeah. So it reduces a lot of time when you develop the code. So this one is one of the application.
That means that's why I asked whether the ChatGPT has got this agentic inside. They say to some coding, maybe they already have.
Yeah, for the coding part, and for what I experienced, it's really quite stable already. Even when you ask them to write the code, if it can learn the way you want. So sometimes you just ask them to give a suggestion, they will immediately apply the new code into the entire code net. So it will give you the part they need to do the modification.
Okay.
But for certain things that, if, let's say I want this kind of feature, so they know that I don't want to see that certain part of new code. I want an entire thing put into the complete code there. So it's able to do this thing automatically.
I see. Okay.
And then the other one is for the healthcare. So in the healthcare sector, for example, it can help the doctor to jot down some clinical note, some administration tasks, so that the doctor can focus on the more important tasks instead of doing some taking note, writing report, this kind of thing. You can let the AI to do it.
Okay. Sounds like very LLM. What do you call? LLM oriented lah.
Yes, it's LLM, but it's more autonomous way of LLM.
So can I say the agentic AI actually is driven or it is triggered because of LLM? Can I say that?
Yeah.
Because of LLM.
Because
that's
LLM
why. You see, the whole architecture just now you show up, it's just like a human body, with the brain. The only thing is that they don't have hand, but then you can, in certain process it's really represented by the hand or by the leg or by your eye or by the whatever. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so if the whole thing is being applied into one robot, humanoid, so I think the future will be driven by the whole thing like LLM built-in with the agentic for humanoid. That means that will be the trend, you think?
Yeah, so the next thing human need to solve is the battery issue. If they can solve the battery issue,
the power issue
the power issue, how to power up this kind of hardware for the robot to move continuously.
Okay. So yeah, that's all, is it? Okay. So I hope you enjoy this session, this afternoon session today. We have gone up to about 43 minutes. Although we have stayed short now, so we took so long a time. I hope you enjoy. And for those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you and have happy holiday. And the rest, maybe happy weekend. So myself is CCLee.
Yeah, Kien Leong.
So we wish you a happy holiday and Merry Christmas, and we will see you in the next session. Okay, bye-bye.